So hey, speaking of scavenger hunts, not that I was talking about them before this moment, but see these balloons here? Apparently Riddler knew that the Joker would be putting up balloons, and was like, hey, let's incorporate that into my stupid riddle shit. Batman, go pop all the Joker's balloons.
Bruce Wayne got put in Arkham City.
God damn it.
There's some kind of fight going
I want to listen to their dumb conversations. But if they see you, they try and fight you, and it's like, ah. Now I gotta beat them up. It's their own fault, really. That's what they get for walking around dressed like that. I mean, honestly.
Themselves for psychological profiling at regular stages.
Sure about this?
No,
but what choice do we have?
There's gotta be something else we can do.
What? You screwed it up with Penguin's guys. I think they'll kill us if we go back there. You saw what happened when Batman went to court.
Maybe Two-Face is still okay, you know? After Batman went in there?
Did you see Batman come out?
Yeah.
Did you see Two-Face?
No. Oh, so it's the Joker then?
Maybe he's not so bad anymore.
You think?
No, I think he's a total psychopath who'll probably kill us for kicks.
So why are we still heading this way?
Because we don't have a choice.
I don't see why you guys have to join a gang. I mean, I'm here, and it's not gonna save you. Maybe you should, what was that shitty game that was like a multiplayer shooter based on Batman? Gotham City Outcasts or Outlaws or something like that? Or a bunch of people dressed up as Batman and Joker and got into dumb multiplayer shooting fights.
There seems to be a camera malfunction in Sector 3.
Oh, it was so bad.
Batman!
God damn it. Why must you see me? And now I must kill you. Don't you know that that's how that works? It's your fault for seeing me. You shouldn't have looked at me. This is probably the best iteration of, you know, the free flow Arkham combat in the series. Like, it really took the foundation that Arkham Asylum set up and expanded on it and refined it. The only problem is, like, by the time that Arkham Knight came around, there wasn't really anything else for them to do. Like, it had already basically been perfected. God damn it! Fuck you! Oh, I hate this stick so much! Fucking... Why are you doing this, Batman? Like, there's actually a reason why, that comes up later, but right now, the fact that I'm doing this is just really stupid. I think I screwed that one up. Where's the, up here? There we go. Like, when did he set all this up? And why? Just, oh, it's so stupid. Like, I can't even talk about it. That's how dumb it is. Like, the mental energy that it would take. Oh, I gotta go do that. Ah! Phone ringing. There we go. I think that's for me. So if you remember Zaz from Arkham Asylum, I'm sure you do.
You sound impatient. That is good. That is very good. You'll need that to solve my little game. You may have heard that I have been providing salvation to the mindless drones lucky enough to answer my calls.
Legal
Hardly
status,
salvation.
Arkham City
You've been
inmate,
killing
indefinite incarceration.
That's a question of perspective. For example, from where I'm standing, I can see 3 little piggies just waiting for me to cure them of life.
Attempted murder, Dr.
I'd imagine they
Cassidy.
see things differently.
First degree murder,
If
Mr.
you
A.
hurt them,
Rouse.
Zaz, I will hunt you down.
Mr. J.
I
Carpenter.
bet you will. But first, a little game.
What a
Right now,
dick.
somewhere in Arkham City, there's a phone ringing. I know it's a big place, but you need to find it.
I like how the back computer is able to just
And I
do
kill
all of
these
this.
piggies. And
like,
don't try
on the
anything
second.
Clever. I had a friend help me bounce the signal through every relay from here to Bloodhaven. You'll never find me. Now hang up that phone and start running. Ring.
It reminds me of in Dark Knight, where he uses all the cell phones in the city to make like a sonar deal or whatever that shit was, and I was just like, okay, fuck you, that's stupid. Like, suspension of disbelief is one thing, and when you're dealing with comic books, you gotta have a lot of suspension of disbelief. And like, it's when it's a setting like this that's obviously taking off of the comic book setting, like it's not pretending to be the real world is what I'm trying to say here. These games are not trying to be reality. The Nolan movies were trying to be like, you know, down to earth kind
Did I
of.
tell you about my first kill, Batman?
So when the movies did something goofy, I was just like, nah, that's dumb. You're dumb. I'm not doing that.
So rich, I could have anything I wanted, but of course, all I wanted was them back.
You ever notice how many supervillains Batman has dead parent background in common with? There's like 5 or 6.
I had yet to experience the joy.
Anyway, you're supposed to be following this to trace the call,
I had no idea.
but I'm not doing that on purpose. Don't think I'm just, you know, not paying
Misery
attention.
of their existence.
You should have stayed that way.
Really? Then I'll stop now. Find another telephone, Batman.
You're supposed to follow it and trace the call until the bar fills up, but I'm not doing that on purpose, because as the side quest goes on, he's gonna tell more and more of that story. And, like, they specifically did it to where, how do you say, like, they knew how many times it would take for the bar to fill up. Like, they wrote the story out to be like, okay, and by this point, that'll have been enough attempts. The bar should be filled up now, and they'll know where Zaz is. But, if you don't fill up the bar within, like, I think it's like 4 or maybe 5.
Think they heard us? Good. I can't believe we're still out here at night.
Look, I told you I was sorry. I lost track.
Let's hope it doesn't get us killed.
We just need to be careful. We move when they fight. They'll be too busy.
Oh, jeez.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt you guys.
You're the last person I expected to see in here. What did you do?
You don't want to know. Who are you?
Batman.
Who was I, you mean? In here, you're nothing. Out there, I worked at the company handling security for this place.
Yeah, me too.
Don't tell me. You were sent here by Strange.
Yeah, that evil son of a bitch. What the hell did I do wrong?
You obviously know something you shouldn't. Try to figure out what that is and stay out of sight.
If you don't do it in, like, the 4 or 5 attempts, they have 2 other speeches that, again, a lot of people haven't heard because, you know, they just fill up the bar. So that's the reason I'm not doing that, because I want to hear all the dialogue that was written for Zaz.
Batman's here. We may just just get out of here alive.
I don't think we'll make it.
We'll make it. I promise.
Don't make promises you can't keep, Bats. God, this fucking Riddler trophy shit is stupid. Like, it might not seem stupid just from watching me do it, but that's because I know where they all are and how you're supposed to get them. If this is like your first time playing, it's just dumb as fuck, man. Like, it's one of those side quests where you're like, well, looks like I'm never 100%ing this game. Just, that's not happening. Speaking of. So here's something cool. We're not going there yet, but this is the old GCPD building, and if you watched the videos I did on Arkham Origins, which you shouldn't because they're bad, this is the police department from that game. And, like, in that game, you see it, and it's all regular. And you know what? This is a good opportunity to talk about what a piece of shit Arkham Origins was. Because Arkham Origins was fucking terrible.
Joker's crew will be making their move soon. He doesn't want him getting in here, and we are gonna make sure he gets what he wants.
So these are Penguins, guys. Oh, I thought it would be a stealth takedown. But Batman wanted to go loud. And again, look at the character designs on the Penguins dudes here. Ah, you fucking asshole. Like, even the ones that are wearing masks, like that guy's wearing a gray shirt, a gray jacket, and you can see how, like, they've just taken the Arkham, like, the regular jumpsuit and put shit on it. Like, they're wearing overalls and long sleeves and wearing masks and stuff. It's really nifty. Anyway, Arkham Origins was fucking god-awful dog shit. Oh, goodness gracious.
Zaz calling for Batman. Find my phone or I'll bleed this piggy.
Because, I talk about this in Asylum, but even more so in this game is... Well, not even more so, but, like... It's...
Damn it, there's a camera busted in Sector 3.
It's taking the Batman universe and it's going like, it's supposed to be set in the same universe as the comic books. Like, I'm pretty sure I talked about this where in Asylum, it was just, you know, the comic book continuity at the time that they made that game, and then the game. Like, you could have read the comics and then played that game and it's like, yeah, 1-to-1. And it's in this game that they really started to differentiate and get away from the continuity of the comic books and start doing their own thing. Because remember, I told you to remember this and pay attention to this, but in Doctor Strange's profile in Arkham Asylum, it talks about how Batman has encountered him in the past, and the fact that he knew Batman's secret identity made him a dangerous, you know, foe. But now in this game, it's being made abundantly clear that this is the first time that Batman's dealing with Hugo Strange. God damn it, I'm not gonna make it in time, I think. There we go, come on. I really didn't want to have to come here until later. I'll just leave immediately after answering this.
You made it. I think I will continue my story. I feel the need to talk, to confess maybe. I was rich and alone, but not for long, of course. I took to gambling, or maybe it took to me. If only I had been good at it.
That's a good.
Where I am today.
That's a good one.
As my life spiraled out of
Hey,
control,
try not to sound so regretful, Zaz.
plan. A plan to win back my parents'
He says,
money.
"Oh, if only I had been good, I wouldn't be where I am
It
today."
didn't work, of course.
Yeah, I thought you were all like, "Oh, I'm liberating the zombies from their mortal coil. I'm saving them from being alive." Oh, if only I hadn't been bad at gambling. Maybe I would still be where I am. Maybe I wouldn't be where I am today. So much for, like, finding your calling or whatever. Anyway.
Where is it? I couldn't find any. Please. I'll go back and look some more.
Yeah, you will. Didn't I tell you that I'd be very...
Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so that's another side quest, is you find political prisoners being mugged, and you gotta go save them. Hugo Strange, where in this game, it's like, oh, he's been out of the country for however long. And now he suddenly comes back and all this shit. When in Arkham Asylum, like, he had a whole filing cabinet dedicated to him. And the fucking profile you find says, oh, like, they've had confrontations in the past. Now, this game's being like, no, never mind. Retcon. Turns out this is the first time.
It's time to decide. Are you tough enough to sign up with Penguin? Or are you
I don't care.
just chicken? So what is it?
You can either be a penguin or a chicken.
Always hated the Joker. Me too.
Why would you go
All you need
to that?
is pass the trials. Don't get too friendly with each other. Penguin's gonna make you fight for the right to stand with him. Most of you worms won't survive. Some of you will probably kill each other. But don't worry. The ones that do pass the tests get treated real good. Free drinks in the Iceberg Lounge. What? We've gotta kill each other? I don't mind. Well, screw you. No way am I doing that. Not a problem. You just run off, you little chicken, and we'll come find you later.
So I mentioned how Two-Face, comparatively, is a lot nicer than the other two crime bosses, because, like, he'll just make you guys beat the shit out of each other to see if you can join, but if you lose, like, if you get your ass kicked, you can just come back later. Penguin is being like, you guys gotta kill each other, and whoever's left standing gets to join.
You don't. Please, I'll do it.
And then we're gonna see real quick what the Joker's deal is. But regardless, the Arkham games have still, like, kept the history of Batman's career in the comics in mind. You know, it's still been like, okay, he's been Batman for all this time and has all this history with all these different criminals. Like, he's been around for, like, how long would you say, like, based on this game and Arkham Asylum, how long would you say Batman has, like, been active? Because based on just these two games, it seems like maybe 20 to 30, somewhere in the middle, 25-ish years. Like, 20 at the absolute minimum. Right? Wouldn't you say? Oh my god, I got all these fucking level ups. Aside from these, like, you get, you know, the takedown moves faster. I don't find most of the other upgrades very much worth it, to be honest. Like, 20 years at minimum, right? And then Origins comes around, and it's like, on Batman's first year, like year 2 of Batman, he meets half of his rogues gallery in a single night. Like, he meets Bane and Joker and Black Mask and blah 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 blah, all on that first night. all on that one night, all together. And it's dumb because Arkham Asylum
They taught us about that thing in school.
established that Nightfall happened. That Bane broke Batman's back. That was a storyline in the comics that occurred in the Arkham universe. Although probably not exactly the same because a certain other character showed up during Nightfall that we haven't met yet. Or we have met, but we don't know who he is. Okay, I'm being too confusing. Actually, that's a great part about... This is awesome. That's a great part about these games, is they take a lot of inspiration from previous Batman storylines and incorporate them all. Like, it's very much a best hits compilation sort of thing.
Someone's ignited a distress flare on this rooftop. Either someone inside needs my help, or it's a trap.
Either way, fun time. Like, what am I trying to say here? Like, the games are distinguished from the comic book continuity, but still rely heavily on that. Like, it's not gonna go, oh, like, remember that comic book storyline, that, like, throw that out the window. Like, you can still rely on knowing the history of Batman to inform the encounters that occur in the games. Yeah, my face, teddy bear.
Surprised to see me, Batman?
A little. Last time I saw you, you were wrapped around the hood of my car.
You knew it would not kill me.
I wasn't trying to. I'm in no mood for a fight. What are you doing here?
Dr. Young's Titan formula. The Payaso managed to send some off Arkham Island before you stopped him.
How much more did Joker manage to get off the island?
Too much.
Payaso
That is
means
why
clown.
I'm here. I will not allow the Basura of this city to abuse the Titan. Dr. Young used me to create it. It is my duty to destroy what remains.
Shockingly
I'll
noble.
help you, but understand this. If you try anything, I'm taking you down too. We find Titan containers, we destroy them. Deal?
Of course. Each container has a radio beacon built in. There were 12 containers left in this city. We take 6 each, then we meet back here.
6 each? Fine. Today isn't a good day to lie to me, Bane. Remember that.
Probably would have been better suited to the story to come back here later, to have done this, instigated this later.
Where should I go next?
But anyway, yeah, Bane's back. Hey Bane, remember that time you figured out what my secret identity was and attacked the fucking Batcave? Hey Bane, remember that time you were a biker guy with a dumb mask? Hey Bane, remember that time Arkham Origins was a fucking piece of garbage? Oh my goodness. So that's like the core problem with Arkham Origins to me. Is A, it's super contrived that Batman, like, oh, I met all these guys on that first night, on that one night, all together, all at once.
Look at them, eating that crap like pigs.
Yeah, the clown's crew's got no class.
No way would the boss let them in the Iceberg Lounge.
I don't know.
No way, man. You gotta feed him to his pet.
Who, Tiny?
Yeah.
Suppose. I was thinking he'd let him in the lounge and then let his monster play with him a little.
What monster?
What do you mean, what monster? The one under the iceberg. You know, don't you?
Man, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Then I guess you still haven't proved yourself to Cobblepot. You'll find out. Hopefully it won't be firsthand.
Foreshadowing. So yeah, there's one of the food drops.
Full yet?
Not even close.
Hurry the hell up.
If we hadn't interrupted them, the guys on that rooftop would have talked about how that rooftop was one of the places that the food drops land in, and they would have been the first ones to get to it.
You ever stop to think what's in those cans?
No. Does it matter?
Not if you like eating dog food, it don't.
What? You're kidding, right? Yeah, I don't believe it.
Up to you. You don't see Joker or Harley eating that crap, do you?
Yeah, screw it. I'm eating it anyway.
Eating dog food is not kosher. You should respect people's religious beliefs. Ah, Batman. Oh, that must have hurt. Yeah, this free flow focus shit fucking breaks the combat immediately. Oh, I'm trying to get one of those masks to break. Oh god. Yeah, see, Riddler challenge complete. Destroy Joker balloons. Really, Riddler? Really? That's stupid. Oh, and Enigma, like he met the Riddler. Like, come on! I never liked this thing in the games of Batman dealing with all of his rogues gallery all together, you know? Like, that feels like that's supposed to be like an event. That's supposed to be like a fucking huge deal. The entire idea is, you know, all of his rogues gallery works separately from each other, and a storyline is, oh, he fights the Penguin, or oh, he fights this villain. Like, there's a Riddler storyline, there's a Joker storyline, there's a Penguin storyline. The suggestion of him fighting them all one after the other, all teaming up more or less, should be reserved for events, you know, which, to be fair, something like Arkham City is an event, and they are all thrown in here together. Like in Arkham Asylum, he was going into the place where all of his villains get sent to. Arkham City, same thing. So we're gonna go ahead into Jokerland in a second here. I just want to finish the story. But like with Arkham Origins, it's like, oh, we put a hit out on the Batman who ostensibly is still believed to be something of a myth, and people don't believe that he exists yet. And yet all of these rogues gallery dudes are showing up to go kill him, even though they don't know if he exists. Like, what? Fuck you. Ah, anyway, you know what? Anyway, that's not even... Just put Arkham Origins out of your mind, okay? It's really bad.
What's the policy today?
Word is to shoot every sorry-ass loser that comes this way.
Okay.
Wait a second. Doesn't Joker's PA say he takes anyone?
We do. Today, however, we shoot him.
Yesterday, we took them in the back room and burned off their skin.
Really?
Yeah, but sometimes Joker just lets anyone join. Keeps things interesting.
Interesting? Sounds dangerous.
You're just lucky you joined on a good day.
I guess I am.
So those guys on the bridge that we saw trying to work their way over here to join Joker, it looks like we saved them the trouble of getting fucking shot, right? I guess they should be thankful. Hey guys, what's going on? So the plan is shoot anyone who comes this way, right? Let's see how well that's going for you. Oh, it's not going well? Oh, it's not going well for you guys. It's not going well at all. I always love the fact that despite the fact that he's this huge muscled fucker with like an armored suit, he still like jumps and flips around like a fucking Mexican jumping bean or whatever fighting these guys. Yeah, and if you use a takedown while in free flow, it uses it up So that's why I'm not doing takedowns in the middle, because it's much better to build up the combo meter and easier to do when you're in that free flow focus kind of thing.
Sector 4.
Oh, buddy, oh no! Oh no, buddy, what happened? What happened? Oh no! Oh, you can actually see how his bones are broken. That's gross.
We've lost the camera in Sector 4.
Here to fight us? Not surprised. What's wrong, Bat? Too chicken to come fight me? You should bat chicken.
I like how all of Joker's guys are wearing like tank tops and shit, despite the fact that it's fucking snowing. Oh, in the zone! In the zone! Ain't got shit on me. Oh, fuck you! I kicked his friend, I kicked that guy into his friend, and because the friend got knocked down, but when I pressed square, Batman was already locked on to hitting that guy, it counted as a miss. Because when he tried to hit the guy, he was already knocked down. That's bullshit. That's bullshit, I say. Look at that, I leveled up from beating the shit out of those guys. Get used to that now while you can, because Arkham Knight kinda does away with that. Which is dumb. God damn it, I'm trying to...
Who's that strange guy, anyway?
Ah, fuck. Because you get experience from... Okay, I can't do this yet, so I just opened up the way for later. Where you can just wander around and bust random groups of thugs' heads, and you still get experience for that. You still get experience for just beating up whoever. Again, don't get used to that. I'd also like to point out, I don't know if I mentioned this in Asylum, but I like how when you use Detective Vision, Batman's eyes go white, like how it is in the cartoons, but it also reminds me of in Dark Knight. How Batman's eyes got when he used the... What were they? The sonar cell phone bullshit. Whatever it was at the ending. That Lucius Fox was like, oh, I morally object to this. I'm gonna quit after you're done using it. And then he puts his thing in to disable it, and then it blows itself up, and he's like, oh, well, I guess I won't quit now. So much for having moral convictions. Like, Lucius, just because, like, he blew it up doesn't mean he still didn't, you know, like, fucking invade on people's privacy and whatnot. Like, that's still a really disgusting, morally ambiguous thing to have done. You should still be morally outraged that you did it and quit like you said you would. Like, what is this? Like, your convictions said, oh, I'm gonna quit. Oh, but he blew it up. Okay, I guess I won't quit then. Fuck you, Lucius, you fucking hypocrite. I don't even see why that was such a big deal anyway. I mean, it's not like Batman already doesn't have this ultimate authority over Gotham's, like, law enforcement or whatever. Oh, White Crow, what are you doing, buddy? What are you doing, White Crow? I guess I better disable that. Oh, no. This is really short and easy, so I'm just doing this while I'm talking about other things.
If you're with me, the only thing I demand except for a murder and attitude and stunning goodwill is loyalty
And that was another thing that a lot of people... It kind of... Like, Joker is Batman's, like, primary nemesis. His, like, main foil. For a lot of reasons. Because, you know, Batman is dark and brooding and dressed in black. Joker has the white
augmented reality training
makeup.
complete.
And he's very extroverted and ostentatious.
I see you have called in the Batwing, sir. Did I forget to pack something?
No, Alfred. I think I need the grapnel boost.
But Mr. Fox told you it's not yet ready.
So yeah, that's why I talked about Morgan Freeman, because Lucius is totally in the games here. Off screen right now, but like Lucius Fox is totally a part of the Arkham universe, which is pretty nifty. Here's the drop. Like, really good aim there, Alfred. Like, 2 inches over, and that shit would have gone in the water. Fucking A. So here's the thing that makes this game fucking awesome. Even more so, the grapnel boost. Which, for some reason, Batman had in Arkham Origins, even though it's a prototype right now. But whatever. Just... So here's what it does. Yeah! Immediately launches you up. This makes traversing the city really easy and fast.
No, you found poison ivy. Which is a bad thing.
Hey, buddy. What's going on? You doing a good job? Yeah, you're doing a good job. So this is Joker's main digs. This just screams Joker, doesn't it?
We can thank Mr. Freeze for that.
It's a steel mill and an industrial, you know, an industrial, like, factory type environment, and he's dressed it up with a whole bunch of, like, amusement park bullshit and clown makeup and toy soldiers and, like, what the fuck? That just screams Joker, huh? Somehow I don't think the, like, although I don't know what's up with that
crazy chick since back at the
Ferris wheel. Like, this is just disturbed and fucking weird. Perfect for Joker, right? A steel mill and amusement park put together. That reminds me of something you'd make in, like, Roller Coaster Tycoon.
And listen carefully.
Oh, Twilight Sparkle, you shouldn't swear. What are you doing?
No, Mr. J is... He's not himself.
He's not himself.
So-called superhero coming in here and stopping his recuperation. That's where you come in, moron. You need to protect the steel mill. Protect it with your life. Because if you fail, I'll make sure your miserable lives don't mean zip.
Oh, Bubbles, that's not nice.
Good.
Bubbles, mind your manners.
How are we supposed to get in there?
Hello, goodbye. Anyway, like, Joker rightfully has a bit of a reputation as Batman's, like, main primary nemesis. To the point that in those terrible...
Okay, let's get this straight.
Holy shit, I forget his fucking name again. Edward Scissorhands. What's his fucking name?
I thought I told you to go get me some. What happened?
Anyway.
Find any. Please.
Would you all stop talking? I'm trying to discuss things. I'm trying to discuss Batman! Very important.
Breaking back.
Do this.
Get over here and fight me.
There we go. But a lot of people got kind of sick of the fact that Joker kind of steals the spotlight. Like in Arkham Asylum, It was acceptable because, again, that game was sort of a send-up to the whole Batman mythos. It was a tribute game. So having Joker be the primary chess master kind of dude who orchestrated the whole deal, it was acceptable and it made sense. But then in this game, which is kind of more of an ensemble, Joker still gets way more attention in the plot than anyone else. Everyone else sort of gets regulated to side quests at best. Although not everyone. A lot of people are involved in the main story, but like Joker is kind of like, he kind of steals things away from Hugo Strange after a certain point. Which might be a little bit of a spoiler, but I want to talk about it now since we're, you know, coming up on Joker's digs and all that.
I'm not asking for more money, just a couple of burgers.
And then, you know, in Arkham Origins, it's like, oh, Black Mass is gonna be the main guy, but oh, you start uncovering fucking evidence that it's a new brand of criminal that Gotham's never seen before, the likes of which I've never seen. Oh, it's the Joker again. Okay, it's the Joker again. Okay, I guess it's the Joker again. For the third time. Joker's the main villain. Again. That's great. Okay. So, I really do blame Arkham Origins for people's burnout with the series. I think if it hadn't been for Arkham Origins, people would have been a lot more open to Arkham Knight. And I had said this back when Arkham Origins was coming out. I said, it's very clear that WB is just, you know, kinda like shitting out this game because Rocksteady are busy actually making the sequel to Arkham City. And because they're a dumb fucking retard corporation, they're like, oh, we can't let this brand go to sleep for the 3 years or however long it's gonna take Rocksteady to actually make this next-gen entry into the series. And it's gonna be bigger and better and all that. God damn, you fucking asshole. So we gotta fucking push out this schlocky shit because, oh, people need to play a Batman game. And God forbid we just wait for Rocksteady to finish the next one on their own time. God forbid there be a couple of years in between releases or anything like that. And so they pushed that game out, and it was bad, and it was derivative, and it was unoriginal and uncreative. And it really burned people out. It really burned people out in the series. Understandably so, perhaps. And since it was the last game to come out before Arkham Knight, you know, that was the one that was in people's minds. And a lot of people already were a little bit sourer on Arkham City for a couple of reasons. So it really does go to show how, like, one foible can taint a brand. Like, one greedy, thoughtless, short-sighted decision can have those negative consequences. In addition to just kind of ruining the lore and story of the setting that had been established, especially in this game, because this is the one where they were like, okay, let's, you know, we told the Batman tribute story, let's put our mark on it. That's what this game was. They were putting their mark on the Batman. They're saying, like, this is our Batman now. This is the Arkham-verse of Batman. And then they're like, okay, the Arkham-verse of Batman. Arkham Origins. God damn it, you ruined it. You ruined it for everyone involved. You goddamn shit fiddlers. Ow, that must have hurt. So, we kind of got interrupted from it earlier, but they were talking about how the only way into the... Oh my god.
Is it all true? Is life in Joker Enterprises everything it's supposed to be?
We can't get in through the front door, so...
But look on the bright side. At least you know what you're getting yourself into, and I can promise you this. You'll never...
You can check out any time you want, but you can never leave. Oh yeah. Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the steel mill hill. Here.
Alfred, I need to find a route into the Sionis steel mill.
Have you tried the front door, sir?
Shut up.
Why didn't I think of that?
It was obviously too easy. Let's see. If all the other access routes are locked down, the only way in would be... No, it's suicide.
The main chimney. Okay then.
Okay then. So, remember how I talked about how this game has biblical allegories? And Arkham City is like a hell on Earth, but hell's frozen over, etc., etc.? Well... It's a lot more traditional imagery you might expect from Hell, Descent into Hell, wouldn't you think? A lot of fire and brimstone, that kind of thing, sulfur. So here Batman's going into the steel mill, descending into a literal hell. To meet who? That's right, the devil, the Joker. You can agree with that or not, but I just think that's... you know, it sets it up right at the beginning with the Cain and Abel painting. So it's hard for me not to come to certain conclusions. And of course, the second we come in here, it starts blowing up and breaking down for no reason whatsoever. Oh no! Ah! Like, Batman's very presence is destructive. Like, he's here. Oh shit, Batman's here. Start blowing up, start blowing up. Zama Kasamani Izamu Kanashi. I'm gonna have to turn that off. Holy shit. Anyway. So we're here in the steel mill. Descended into hell to go meet the devil himself, which we will do next time.